Before, conglomerates shaped a nation's identity, and alliances elevated the local into global. Before, skyscrapers outlined shorelines or visionaries saw beyond bottom lines. There was just one man who believed. Believed in the commercial prowess of a nation. Believed in a private sector forged by conviction. 1835, as Charles Darwin unveils evolution to the world, Captain James Steuart sparks a revolution in Ceylon by founding George Steuart Company. The island's first merchant banker, and the genesis of its private sector as its very first mercantile establishment. In 1839, George Steuart becomes a founding member of the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, the premier representative of private business in Sri Lanka. 1840 to 1860, George Steuart Company begins trading in coffee, a trade that booms but soon collapses under blight. James Steuart sees opportunity. Believing in reinvention, he is at the forefront of Sri Lanka's transformation into tea, launching a sector that continues to thrive, with a leading presence among the topmost exporters of Ceylon tea. 1879, Thomas Edison illuminates the world with the light bulb. We continue to believe in bright ideas, igniting Sri Lanka's commercial spirit. 1882, as electricity harnessed by pioneers powers progress, our belief in innovation drives a nation forward. 1903, the Wright brothers defy gravity. Decades later, George Steuart Travels begins expanding our horizons and progresses to become one of the country's premier travel agencies. 1914 to 1918, a war rages across Europe and the world. Rooted in belief, George Steuart soldiers on. 1928, penicillin is discovered, transforming health and medicine. Today, George Steuart Health epitomizes our contribution to the well-being of the nation as one of its leading pharmaceutical companies. 1929, the Great Depression cripples economies. We tighten our resolve. To this day, our financial service sector offers safety and security to many. (1939 to 1945), World War II ravages the globe. Amidst the chaos, our belief remains unshaken. 1948, Sri Lanka claims independence. We embrace this freedom, believing in a transformed nation. 1960, the world celebrates its first female prime minister. But with the winds of nationalization, our plantations are seized. Our belief, however, stands firm, and we transform. 1971, insurgents ignite violence across Sri Lanka. George Steuart remains a beacon of stability, anchored by belief. 1983, a civil war fractures the nation, and with it, our own head office is destroyed in terror attacks. And yet, through 3 decades of turmoil, we hold fast to our belief. 1989, the internet heralds a new era of connectivity. We believe in the opportunity for Sri Lanka to become a global village. 2004, a tsunami devastates lives and lands. We face the destruction, believing Sri Lanka will rise again. 2008, the global financial crisis shakes foundations. While others falter, our conviction stays strong. 2009, the 30-year war comes to an end. We believe in the promise and potential of a healing nation. 2011, George Steuart enters a new decade with new ownership to build a modern Sri Lankan conglomerate, seizing new opportunities in construction, consumer goods, and tourism. In 2019, a new terror explodes across the nation, and yet we choose to believe in compassion over prejudice. 2020, a pandemic brings the world to a standstill. As the globe paused, our commitment never wavered. 2022, as political and financial crises grip the nation, personal and corporate economies are shaken, but our belief remains unbroken. From our pioneering spirit, other organizations have risen, thrived, and even surpassed us. We stand proud as the flag bearer, The one that ignited the commercial spark that burns bright to this very day. Today, that belief turns 190, with a vision to propel our nation into the next millennium. George Steuart and Company. Believe.